Veronica, your artist and imaginator here at Shaboo Prints, and welcome back to the Shaboo Prints Artist Studio for your weekly Shaboost, which is a positive message. And boy, oh boy, could I use a positive message, because I had another rough week last week. I'll tell you all about it. So let's go get our weekly Shaboost. On top of everything being so gosh darn crazy, which we talk about week in and week out, I got wind that one of my vendors that I trusted is actually creatively and stylistically borrowing my ideas. Hey, we had this discussion that we would respect each other's markets and boundaries. And you know, I know this is how business is done. It's always been done this way, where you grab what you can and you run and you make it work for you as best you can. Well, I think that it can be done differently, and I think that that is an old way of doing business. It's just my preference. And so going forward, I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to do my own original designs and stay on my own path, and I'm not going to grab and scrounge and take from others. It is still surprising. I'm not naive, but it's still surprising to see that in others, especially others that are a part of your network, which is a little, it's a bummer. I'm needing a Shaboost. And I'm sure you guys have stories too that require you to be needing a Shaboost. That's why it's so important to keep positive messages and positive images in our lifestyle, to kind of combat all the other stuff that's just gonna happen. Positive messages and positive images can keep us keep on keeping on. And so with that, I think we should get this week's Shaboost from the Shaboo Paint and Color book. Yeah, I think this is a great idea, because this is chock full of positive messages. And the benefit of this is that whichever page we choose requires us to color it, which actually brings our focus into it even more. So we spend even more time focusing on creativity, our creative flow, and all that is still good, like positive messages. So with that, I am going to now hold you in my mind and my heart as I ask the spirit of Shaboo Prints, help! to give us a message that will remind us that we're gonna be okay. And that, yeah, you know, poo happens, but we're gonna be okay. And so I am now going to thumb through the Shaboo Paint and Color book and see where I intuitively should land my thumb. And that's the page that will give us our message for this week. And so I kind of thumb through until I feel a warm spot. I feel it back over here. Okay, so I'm not looking at it. I'm going to show you. Hopefully that's, oh, you can't see it. Oh, this camera is way different. My new webcam. So this week's Shaboost from the Shaboo Paint and Color book says, want to change the world? It will not be accomplished by what you do, but because of who you are. I needed this support like nobody's business. This page is perfect. But before we do anything else, I just have to start adding some color, and we can focus on this message. And so now I have the opportunity to examine who I am in today's context, and how I respond to today and what happens to me helps change the world, doesn't it? And at the top it reads, change is to make the future course different from what it would be if left alone. Come to our website where you'll have lots of coloring journeys and free coloring page downloads. I am so excited about this coloring page and inspirational message that I am going to offer the World of Shaboo Paint and Color book for 20% off and free shipping for this week only. And I choose to change for the better every day, and to use everything that happens to me to my benefit, good and bad. Now, sometimes I'm not as good at it than other times, but I'm gonna do my best. And I'm going to do my best to respond to people who disappoint me as best I possibly can. The power of one, the power of the individual, the power of me, and the power of you. Want to change the world? It will not be accomplished by what you do, but because of who you are. Whew, I needed that, and I could hardly wait till next week, Shaboos, because I'll probably need another one by then too. And I might even thumb through the Shaboo Paint and Color book sooner than that. Come back again next week when we'll get another uplift, when we get another Shaboos for a week ahead. But until then, live big and play hard.